Hopefully, sound is better. Oh, I was actually going to refer to the. Hopefully, in this one, I won't be the super loud and you won't be the super quiet. For like half a split second, I almost forgot my voice monitor. I'm like, wait, no, that's the whole point. I literally went to all the trouble to make sure that it was still on my computer, to get it up and running, to update.
All right. So we're actually not happy with color. Oh, go back. Tower. There we go. All right. So
Yep.
yeah,
Wait, I thought it was down in the uh, 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 uh,
you are
I don't
100.
know what to call it, the pit, the basement.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Sure.
I was like, wait, why am I still standing in front of a tower? This makes no sense.
Yeah. Uh, this is where we left off, and you left off. I think you were starting to kind of like grab the meat and things like that that you had been cooking, and you just made that little generator there, yeah, southern part of the room.
Yep.
So yeah, what does RC do?
Well, it is now next day.
Yes.
RC has accomplished a lot. He's very happy, but um, if this is modern day, a little notification message would have just popped up on his HUD saying "reminder," which he doesn't have. But it's more like little internal light bulb goes off. Goes, oh, those adventurers. Oh no, I escorted the cat out of town for their protection. I should really check on them.
Right.
Oh no, time elapse. Dangerously over. Need to reevaluate. Oh dear. So yeah, RC is going to now that it's day 3, has his meet and everything. He's actually going to put back together his card of horror.
Okay.
I'd liked to not take apart the generator, so if I have to go back for a few more cart pieces, since I know where the pile is, I will.
Okay.
But basically, I know you've seen it in like every medieval movie ever. You got that guy, he has the cart, you got the 2 handles on it and the wheels, and he just pulls it along behind himself.
Sure. So
That cart.
so you did make the like you said the generator out of the wheels for that thing. So you were just kind of wanting to go back and try to.
Well, like I said, I'd like to not take it apart, but thinking about it, it is a little too big. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. I'll make some modifications to improve it, but I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, no, it was a short walk out of the tower into the forest to get it, and now that I know what's there, I know what to do. So it's more like a gun ready, torch out, grab some more parts, make a run for it.
Okay. So you're heading
Oh,
back. Okay.
just because it's a new day, and just because I know I'm gonna have to do this, I'm gonna prepare Expedious Retreat today.
Okay.
I've been preparing jump and not using it, and it's actually mildly pissing me off.
Yeah, I do that with Featherfall every time with my wizards. I put Featherfall in there, never end up using it, but the moment I take it off of there, they
Oh
miss the
yeah, no,
fall.
definitely for sure. It's like you don't do this, and that's the one you're like, oh shit.
Exactly.
Well, that happened. Great.
So you're heading over towards the wreckage.
Yes. So first things first, as I'm stepping out of the tower, I cast Long Strider.
Okay.
My movement speed goes from 30 to 40,
Okay.
and then you said I think you said it was like not even 10 minutes walk from the tower, as I recall.
Yeah, it wasn't very far.
Okay, so after I walk from the tower and I'm starting to enter the forest, that's when I would cast my Expeditious Retreat. So my movement speed would double, so now I am moving, instead of 40, I'm moving 80. Yes, I know, it's a lot.
Okay. So yeah, that's it was about a quarter mile into the forest is what it
Yeah,
was.
about there-ish or so,
Y-
as I recall, or something along those lines.
Yep. And
Yeah,
about now.
yeah, no more spiders, no more spiders. Why am I suddenly reminded of the song from The Who called Boris the Spider?
It.
Boris the Spider, creeping, crawling. You haven't heard the song? Listen to it. It's hilariously stupid and so much fun.
I'll check it out. So
I don't know how much more like wooden wheels there are here.
uh, I'd say, well,
Looking at the picture, I think I actually got all three wheels. Actually, come to think of it,
yeah, I think you ended up taking two, because you just kind of grabbed some scrap wood as you were on your way out. So there would be
I
one
think you're
left.
right.
Yeah. So there.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take that wheel and a little more wood because you never know. Shit happens. You run out. The last thing anybody wants to do when they're camping in the woods is to run out of wood for the campfire to keep the wolves away.
For sure. So,
That is like bad juju.
so you said you're just grabbing some wood and then the third
Oh yeah,
wheel.
no, this is literally like breakneck speed. Just zip in, zip out, grab some stuff. I can easily grab a couple 100 pounds of wood and just dash back out again. I just need a little extra supplies. Like I said, one more wheel, a little more wood, call it good. I'm
Okay.
not greedy. It's all I need. My character has got like mission priority objective heightened to next level degree of urgency.
Fair enough. So yeah, you managed to get in there and get out before noticing any problems. You head back over to the tower and you're standing out in front. What do you do?
Much as I'd love to just borrow his cart and call it good, because the horses and cart sound like really helpful right now, because I could just load that mother up and just go with it. But it's not mine. So, as it is, I'm already like cleaning out this guy's basement, and he may or may not approve of that. So, but it's his own fault. He didn't lock the door.
True enough. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Going back down to the basement, I'm going to have to do this, unfortunately, whether or not I want to, but it's fine. I can reconstruct it. I know how to. I now have a backup wheel and two primary wheels, which is good. That's important.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my wood and reconstruct myself a proper cart.
Okay.
I was gonna say that like I could get like extra half a crazy and like make it a three-wheeled cart, so that way it's less stress on me. I just have to guide it, but I'm like, nah, that's borderline like wood car going right there, and I don't want to do that.
Right.
Last thing you need is like some kind of like scene from like Sherlock Holmes where he's got that car.
For
It's
sure.
a doable. It's a doable, but I don't want to do it.
So I will say, the you might recall the last bit of nails and like metal things you could find and scrounge up. You ended up melting that down to
I did, didn't I?
yes. So you'd probably have to get some more metal from somewhere.
Ugh. And I had a half a thought for just a split second. I was like, I got 150 feet of rope. I'm sure I can like Boy Scout tie some shit together. But I'm like, wait, no, no, that'll go
I,
badly.
I don't know if you could
I
get the rotation.
immediately, I immediately changed my mind and went, oh no, oh no, he's gonna make you roll survival. This is gonna go badly. Um, I will, because I just got some more wood. I'm gonna try and salvage what uh, uh, metal nails I can from that.
Okay.
See if I can't save myself a little headache.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll some that.
Ooh, I just had a ooh, that's an idea. Oh, no, it's a good idea. No, it's a bad idea. Wait, no, it could work. Sorry, I just had like multiple lines of code run through my head, and I'm like, which one? Which one?
um,
Um,
let's
I
see.
know how to make this a little easier myself, believe it or not. So, the cage, uh, they didn't have welding back in that day. So, a lot of construction was usually like, um, I don't know what else to call it except ball and pin. So, on parts of the Caribbean where they talk about half point barrel hinges.
Yeah, so like basically you're looking to disassemble the joint connections
Right.
on.
if I take the cage, completely disassemble it, and that means top, bottom, sides, they all come apart into different set panels. I can take that outside, put it back together, and then I can actually attach the wheels a lot easier with a lot less parts to that, and just throw everything in there.
Okay. So if you want to attempt to do that, I'll say this cage is pretty rusted, and it has also been frying in your little smoker thing you've built there. So
Actually, that should help loosen shit up. Actually, all that steam is like like lubricating the all the joints a little bit. And of course,
for
obviously, if I really have to, I have a hammer and I can go tink tink, knock some rust off, and should still come right apart.
sure. So
Hey, good thing about having the Explorers pack. It comes with pitons and hammers.
so I will say if you want to try to disassemble that, you can go for that. Just you choose to do that. Go ahead and roll me a uh
Tinker.
yeah, check with your tinkerer's tools and also a strength check. Straight strength.
Okay, so you want a tinker check and a strength check, or just a
Yes.
tinker check with the strength score?
One of each.
What do you
Okay.
want? Was summoned.
Were you?
Something summoned me recently. I got a ping on this server and I saw you in the chat, so I figured, must be Zard.
Did you get the Curse of Strahd roll?
No,
Huh.
I was
did
gonna say
I?
if you did, that'd be awesome.
I mean, I've done Curse of Strahd before.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
In second, in third. I don't know. But I was summoned and I saw it was you, so I'm just assuming it was you, Zard, and I'm blaming you anyway.
Oh well, fine.
You
I'll
can't
accept
get
this
out of
blame.
it.
I'll accept it. I'll accept it. But no, actually, it wasn't me. I actually did not do it. No, Muff was pinging me so we can get a little pre-session in before the session starts in 15 minutes, which is why I'm trying to hurry.
Yes. So, uh, anyway, Tinker's tools. Yeah, you managed to definitely get the screws and stuff out, but the seems the joints that they have just kind of like metal plates over that where these screws bolted in. The like I said, it is rusted and covered with a little bit of smut from the smoke. But you can roll the strength check to manage to see if you can manage to pry that loose.
Okie dokie. Good thing I'm actually kind of a strong character.
Yeah, that'll be enough to do it. So yeah, you just kind of notice that it's not falling apart
Muscle.
like it should, and you just give it a good kick, and the one side collapses in, and then the other ones just kind of follow suit, stacking on top of each other.
Good thing I got a metal foot, otherwise that would have hurt.
For sure. So
Okay.
with that, I will say you got you got probably 15 or let's say about 25 good screws you could use, and three hinges. One of the hinges or the joint connectors, one of the joint connectors kind of busted as you kicked it.
Okay, that's fine. I can take a little bit of my own rope and just do a quick wrap tie on that. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I don't have to do any like major tying, I should be okay.
For sure. uh so uh for assembling the car, what exactly do you how do you go about doing that? Like, just kind of describe to me what the cart ends up looking like, basically, or what you would like it to look like.
Okay, so here's what I pictured. So same basic idea, the two wheels, the bed, the two poles that I pull it along with, right?
Hmm.
Only difference is that I am utilizing a much stronger and much more sturdy structure. I'm using the cage as the bed of the whole pull along wagon mess.
Okay.
And what this means is I'll have to use many less nails, because that means all I need to do is just make sure the wheels and the axle are attached to the cage, and then the two long boards that I'll be holding on to. That's all I need to attach. Everything else can literally just get piled into the cage.
Okay. So you're basically trying to almost leave a cage-like structure with like wood over it to kind of hold everything there.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
okay. You can go ahead and roll me another Tinkerer's Tools check and see how that turns out.
Which stat would you like for that?
Let's do. Let's just do wisdom to see how well you can kind of piece everything together.
I am not that wise, but it shouldn't go too bad. Hey! Thank you, Will
Yeah.
Wheaton.
Yeah. So it's definitely not your best work. You you feel like if you had the proper supplies and tools, you could really make something out of this. But it's a little raggedy, but you think it'll do the trick.
Cool, I'll accept that.
All right.
All right, so, um, as any good traveler would tell you, you need provisions. So, I'm actually going to take one of the purified water barrels that I just uh, 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 collected and gathered. Close that up because all barrel. Well, I should say all barrels, but most barrels come with the top. And I'm going to take that, put that in the cart. The meat's going in the cart. The bedroll actually that I gave to the cat, that's going in the cart.
Okay.
The primitive electrical generator is going in the cart, as well as all the extra wood and supplies that I've gathered so far. I don't know how many pounds of extra wood that is, but you kind of get the idea what I mean.
Yeah, I'd say you probably got about probably about 20 pounds of wood left.
Okay. Well, the idea was to use less wood by using the cage to my advantage, because I was actually already planning on using the cage. I just hadn't done it yet.
For sure. Yeah. No, I mean, like you pretty much used up all of that cart wreckage there. There wasn't a whole lot. I mean, it was a wagon, but it was just kind of
Right,
a
right.
simple structure, and the rest of
Judging
it,
from the number of wheels, I could probably easily estimate that it was one of those, four-wheeled wagons, probably with a horse pulled behind it. And obviously, the horse is gone and dead, as it was the driver, who apparently we had figured out was a gnome bard that tried to get frisky with the spider.
for sure. So,
This is how dryers are made.
Oh well, I mean, okay, damn bards.
so yeah, like the the rest of the wood though that you had kind of stored around, you've used most of it. There's still a little bit left. So, I mean, about 25 pounds worth of wood left.
That's enough. Yeah, that's more than enough. I figure between my own personal supplies that I came with and a couple little bit extra that I'm taking with me,
Hmm.
should be fine.
For sure.
Um, so here's where the test comes in. After I've loaded up the wagon with everything that I'm taking with me, then I'm going to walk back down there. I'm going to walk over to the tiger, and I'm going to take the carved wood fishy that I made him.
Okay.
And my character is going to start going.
Here, Spot. Here, Spot. Come on. Okay. Here, Spot. Come on, Spot.
Okay. You can roll a do just an animal handling check.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Damn, Will Wheaton, thank you.
That was
Dirty 20.
it's exactly the DC that you needed. uh,
Metal Man versus Cat. Man wins.
okay. So the you see the sadness in his eyes as you take the toy that he's had so much fun with the last few days. Uh, kind of looks up at you sad, a little bit angry, but kind of just sad. And as you kind of uh, motion for him and tell him to come here, he looks around and he has this just sad look in his eyes because he knows you feel like he knows this is where he's supposed to be, and he doesn't really want to leave because he wants to see his master return here. But he you see the realization in his eyes that he's been here for 3 days and still hasn't seen anything. So he decides hesitantly, but he starts to walk toward you.
Cool. Very awesome. All right. So I'm gonna hear kitty kitty, for lack of better words, all the way out of the basement to behind the tower with my cart of horrors, and then I'm going to put the fishy on the cart, and then I'm going to pull out a ration because I still have those. What else am I going to use it for, right?
Yeah.
As any pet trainer would tell you, you must reward the animal for good behavior, and ignore bad, or whatever the case may be. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to feed him a ration as soon as he's outside to let him know that he did a good thing, and I'm happy with what he did.
Okay. So I'm gonna say uh he has just spent a long time trapped inside of a wagon. So I'm gonna let
Oh,
you.
I'm not putting him in the wagon. I want him to follow me. I
Oh,
make no motion whatsoever to try and put him in the cage with my
okay.
cart of horrors.
I thought you were trying to lure him into the cage. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
I'm
You
letting
have to
him know
promise
that
candy
his
and
favorite.
treats.
Yes, exactly.
And puppy dogs and ice cream and cake.
Something like that. I'm basically letting him know that all the good stuff that he likes is leaving, and that if he wants it, he has to come with me, basically.
Okay. Uh, yeah, he's hesitant, like I said, but he's following behind.
Okay, good. So, prime directive at the moment is to return to, for lack of better words, and I apologize for this, scene of the crime,
Okay.
AE back to the town. So I'm going to come into town with a cart of horse and a cat following.
Okay. So I will say this is about in a little after the rest of the party, like what they're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we're good right there, since you guys are making an effort to join back together. So we'll just wait for everybody else to join in, and then we'll kind of flash back and forth. If that sounds good to
Okay.
you.
Dumb question. Has this been streamed, or is this just kind of a let's get done and get to the actual stream?
So this was on stream.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I like to keep track of everything. That way I can go back and take notes for one.
No, actually, believe it or not, that's exactly what I've been doing. Every time we've done an episode, I've gone back, watched the whole thing, and gone, oh, it was 180 copper, not 80 copper. Well, shit, that's okay. That makes a difference. I need to put that down. I did that. I did that more than once. Went,
Yeah. Plus,
oh,
everybody I'm sure that's following the story wants to see what happens with RC, and I'm thinking about also. I haven't really told a whole lot of people this, but I was thinking about taking our sessions and kind of flavoring it up a little bit, but pretty much use the same thing and write a book out of it, and releasing that content sometime in the future. So
you have been unfortunately inspired too much by Kippy's tales of her last whatever game, and the fact that her and a friend of hers has turned it into an actual full-on couple of book series.
oh wow.
And I pity you a little bit for this, because I'm like, you have no idea what hell you are attempting to unleash upon yourself.
Yeah, it's just a thought. I mean, it might be a cool giveaway at some point or something like that.
All right.
You never know.
Well, in the meantime, now that we're set to go for the actual full-on proper game, little Miss Sheeper there, she is having an itch. She wants to join.
Okay. Um, since we're about to do a game, I will say we can discuss it in the chat, but just for this session right now, I'm gonna say we'll probably just uh, leave it like it is.
Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, it's
Wednesdays, right?
every Wednesday, 4 p.m. to. We try to finish at 10 p.m. Sometimes it runs over to 11 p.m. That's all Pacific time.
What zone? Pacific time? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm Central.
I'm Central as well, so that's
But since players like me and my roommate are
Okay.
California, so
When I run my
thankfully-
games, I always like give them in Central time because that's my time zone.
yeah. So for actually, that's actually 6 to
Hmm
10 our time, 6 to
Mhm.
11 occasionally. So
Yeah.
kind of got that confused, and it's 4 to 9 Pacific time.
hmm
So yeah,
Oh, what does the party have?
you mean as far as like
Composition. I just don't want to show up to the party in the same dress as someone else. 'Cause I think it'd be awkward.
yeah, so we have two rangers, we have a warlock, so we have a tabaxin ranger, we have a halfling ranger. The tabaxin is a beastmaster ranger. The working the halfling ranger. Let us see exactly what
There's 3 rangers.
Two.
there's two. Uh,
Oh.
he's a monster slayer ranger.
Mhm.
he
The
was he was going into finer detail, and that's probably where we got confused. So Kippy is playing the Tabaxi Ranger Beastmaster, and was it Borkin?
yes,